Last week, Google gave us the biggest Pixel UI redesign since the launch of Android 16, and after playing around with it for about a week, I have to say I like it for the most part. Let me show you. Google is shipping this update to the Pixel 6a all the way up to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. The fresh new Pixel 10 series already has this version of the software out of the box. First thing that you'll notice is that system-wide we have a new font that's more rounded, which looks alright. Some elements are now a bit bolder and I don't know how to feel about that. I would have liked the option to adjust the system font weight, to be honest. I'm going to group all the fun new updates into 3 groups. We have cosmetic updates, customization updates, and a few audio and graphic updates, some little things. Already, I've touched on the new system font, and added to that, we have a heap of new icons like a revised battery with the percentage inside it, network bars that feel like they were taken straight out of Apple. In fact, I'll make a small tutorial for you. I have 2 SIMs active in this Pixel 8 Pro, so the top bars represent network strength for the SIM, and the dots directly below that are looking at the second SIM. The bars on top belong to the SIM that is being used for mobile data. The sliders for adjusting the volume and the screen brightness also got a redesign, and the icons in there are now aware of the space that they occupy and shift to one side of the bar if they are constrained by the slider. It's the little things. On a more utility thing, there is a more intuitive drop-down for the recent apps that allows you to explore options available to these apps, including multitasking and app settings. Speaking of settings, the sub-settings also have some padding, which groups a collection under the same category and makes the touch targets a bit more obvious. The same goes for the screenshot and select buttons in the recent apps carousel. We've also got a few customization updates. The toggles in the dropdown can be resized now by tapping on the right edge of the button to either expand or shrink it. The options are limited though. 2 grid boxes are as big as they get, and 1 grid size is the smallest it can be. With a half pull, you get 8 grid boxes, and a full pull opens up 16 grids. Some toggles like the Bluetooth and the modes are now multifunction. So if you just want to quickly turn Bluetooth on or off, or you just want to put your phone on silent, you click on the icon for that button. If you want a few more Bluetooth or ringer mode options, then you can tap on the text part of the button. I especially love this for the ringer modes because I found it a bit irritating to have to open a whole menu when all I need is to either put my phone on silent or take it out of silent. The home screen and lock screen also got extra wallpaper customization features that are powered by AI. One of them uses an image as a subject minus the background and puts the subjects in a cutout with several shapes and background colors that you could choose from. You can have a cinematic wallpaper that again makes use of generative fill to lift the subject from the background and give a sort of 3D depth perception. You have the emoji wallpaper, where you can either create a custom one or get some options generated for you by AI. It's got a few different pattern options and the whole suite of emoji, as well as options to either have the emoji style a filled shape or an outline. You can choose from a couple of color combinations for the emoji and the background, and even play around with the size of the emoji. You can honestly go to town with wallpaper customizations on this phone. Sounds and animations also get some subtle tweaks. The notification sound when you start charging is different and higher res than before, sounding a bit like this. There's also a subtle animated waveform on the volume slider that pops up if you've got a video or audio playing on the device. There's also generally a bit more bounce when you interact with the UI. I mean, look at how grouped notifications feel like they're magnetized when you swipe one away. It's The little things. I will nitpick a bit. The fingerprint unlock haptics were tweaked. Previously, you got a single vibration after a successful unlock and a triple vibration if the fingerprint wasn't recognized. After the update, I'm getting a double vibration for a successful unlock, which is taking a bit of getting used to. Otherwise, it's a lot of little things. I don't know if this one came with the September feature drop, but I was wirelessly charging the Pixel 8 Pro with the Pixel 6 and I saw something that I found pretty cool. The Pixel 8 Pro was getting information about the phone that's charging it, including the name of the phone, the Pixel 6, and how much battery the phone that's donating power has left. It's pretty cool. Also, the charging is super slow, so you can't rely on wireless charging from one Pixel to actually charge another. Otherwise, these are a couple of new additions I've seen. What have you also found exciting about the new update? Curious to know what you guys think about the new Pixel's UI. Otherwise, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Cheers.